Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
La 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 la.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
Mic check on a Monday night. What's going on, guys?
Get my volume. Boom. Got it.
Oh, that was pretty good this time.
Oh, yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it tonight. I've been wide open since my feet hit the ground this morning. I've been getting it. I woke up, brushed my teeth, got my monster, and started cleaning. Did a little deep clean on the tiny house this morning, and then went straight to work in the pump house after I let the new rabbit have a little fun.
Yeah,
Have
it's
a little,
rabbit season.
it's a rabbit season.
It's Ann, hello. Anota Milton. Sheila Tubbs, hello.
I actually got to say hi to y'all in the chat before we started because I was actually in front of the computer for a little bit before I actually came on. So that was a little something different. I see you, Mike. What's going on, buddy?
Gooby to dooby doo, hello. West House.
Dana in here. Oh yeah, I read this before, but I'm gonna read it to everybody. It says, "Hope Mike doesn't get stuck in the mud on the way up tonight." LOL.
I'm gonna tell everybody what happened in the mud on the way here at 6:30.
6:30. 6:30 it is.
Gloria Hamilton said, "Hey, David and Mike from Florida."
Nice. What's up? I'm gonna be making a trip to Florida. I'm thinking the end of February, early March. Probably not likely in February, but hopefully in the first week or two of March, I can get down there for about 4 or 5 days. I miss my grandbabies a lot. I miss my kids, but I really miss my grandbabies. You know.
So, Ron Gray said, "David, I love that paneling you're making for the well house."
Thank you, man. That burnt look has just became like my signature,
right?
You know, as far as our little community goes. Anyways. I love it. I think it ties in good. My style is rustic modern. I like the clean lines and the brightness of modern, but I like the look of rustic. So it kind of works. And then you kind of you put them both together, and the white and stuff like that really makes that burnt stuff pop.
It does.
It pops.
It does.
And I wouldn't say it's easier than painting, but I hate painting. So
it's different.
It's easier for me because I'd much rather sit out there and play with a torch than sit there and play with a
get that elbow wax on.
Yeah. Hey, I will tell you, just doing the torching today had my elbow killing me, man. Just torching. I'm like, great. Man, I'm probably gonna go see a doctor. And I'm probably going to just start with a cortisone shot and see if that helps out a little bit, buys me a little time. If that don't work, then I'm going to tell them to schedule me a surgery.
Right.
I can't be doing something as easy as torching wood and my arms start hurting. That ain't gonna. That don't work for me.
Or Works Littlefield said, "Who cooks up the good hot wings?" Kevin wants to know. Ooh. I think
you do know I used to own a sports bar, right?
I think they're dropping hints about the Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
Paul Honeyman from England's in here. What's going on, Paul?
If we buy all them chicken wings, we might not be able to afford the lights on to watch the Super Bowl. Have you priced chicken wings lately?
I have not.
Dude, they've tripled.
Really?
Like chicken, and the ones that you get are like this big. Excuse my dirty hands, guys. I literally worked until this live started just about probably 20 minutes before this live, I actually stopped. I just got the second coat of polyurethane on all of the wood that I burned today.
Yeah, you've been getting it good today.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear. Come on with the come on. Love that you have gotten back to working on the tiny house kitchen. Looks like most everything is there to make it happen. Everything is here to make it happen. It's just a matter of making it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Mike's going to actually come up the hill tomorrow and help me. He's been on me for a minute because Mike, time flies.
It does.
Like Mike hasn't helped me with a project on Come On Mountain in months and months.
Long time.
It was well before Christmas, before their house got delivered and everything, and that's already been October, a couple of months.
Yeah, November.
Yeah, November, something like that. It's been a couple of months, so it's been a while. He's been wanting to come up here and help me because y'all know he's kept me busy. So this is a good project for him. Mainly the roof. the roof
Yeah.
is a pain in the butt to hold the plywood up and then try to nail and all that other stuff. I've already got one piece up, but now it's getting higher.
Bobblehead said, I've got 30 plus free chicken wings. Just come and get them. Patricia Ridley, hello, hello.
Bobble, as soon as this pump house is done and the trim in the bathroom is finished up, there's only about 6 pieces of that, and that goes fast. That goes in 10-foot sections. Boom, boom, boom. That's my next project, is getting one of those things like we talked about wrapped up.
Ooh.
It ain't gonna be anything fancy. It's gonna be something to keep the chickens safe, warm, and here on the property until I build their forever home. Because I think what I want to do, I have all these pine logs just laying out here, and I got some smaller ones that's about that big, and I want to try to build a little log cabin chicken coop. It'll be practice to work on that cabin.
Okay.
I'd rather do it on a chicken coop than a structure that's already up and could fall on me.
Mildred, I was just about to read your message and you retracted it. She said that it was midnight in Ireland and I didn't get to see anything else, but I hope you're having a good night. Grilling addiction with Nick, what's going on? He said, Monkey Mike, how's the feet? Yeah, my feet are in great shape.
And Nona says, how's the battle wound?
Yeah,
it's all right. Funny story. She got me like a snack lunchbox that I showed on the last live. Well, I had a knife in there too that I didn't see on the last live because I didn't like dig through there.
Right.
But I had like a little Smith & Wesson little pocket knife. Matter of fact,
Lindsay,
boom, it's on the hip. Well, somehow it ended up in my bed down there up underneath my covers too, open. And I caught right there where your big toe is, and you got that little knuckle thing that comes out right there. It poked it, and I actually had blood on my sheets right there. Where I mean, it juked me. It juked me. It took me out.
David Moffett gifted 5 Come On Homesteading memberships. Thank you so
nice.
much, David Moffett. What's going on, brother?
Hey, that's a great segue, David. Speaking of members, did y'all see the pictures that I put out right before this live to you guys? I gave them a advanced look. I gave a sneak peek on Come On Keeping It Real today. If y'all ain't subscribed there, go over there, because I gave a lot of sneak peeks and spilled a lot of beans over there. But
like birds.
I gave them a little quick flash of what the pump house is looking like right now. But the members, I actually took a really good picture of what it is and posted it on the member page and a couple other ones of the stuff that I was working on today.
Right.
And I also put one picture of the new rabbit mating the other rabbit, and somebody said, one of these pictures don't fit because it's all like burnt wood and all this other stuff, and then it's rabbit porn.
Rabbit face down.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show what was going on the homestead today.
Right,
basically.
Let's trade paint. What's going on, brother? McKevin said, did you start the fire?
No. I want to do the fire with 2 people here, just in case, just safety reasons.
Right.
Just in case we need to, because I got a splitter on my pump and we could run like 2 hoses if we needed to and stuff like that.
I'm excited to do it though.
I hope that we don't need to do all of that, but I'd rather have 2 people here just because of the location of the fire.
Yeah.
And once that one gets burnt down, I will be pushing it with Uber, all the coals and stuff, to a centrally located spot with no trees or nothing. And then I'll have the grapple on and I'll start feeding that fire from all the other piles around here. That way I can control the size a little bit more. There ain't no controlling this first size. We're just going to let it go.
Paul Honeyman said, Mike, a message from Kelly to me said, Mike, why can't you use some of the creek gravel to help fill up the mud holes in your driveway? I probably can. All that will help in time. It would just take a lot and a lot and a lot, and it's hard to get the same size rock out of the creek, you know, and right now the water is running through the creek.
The only way we can use that rock bed that I found and stuff down there, it's good for like just getting rocks for like landscaping and stuff like that, for decorative stuff. But some of those rocks are that big. Some of them are that big, that big, that big, that big, that big, that big. It would literally take you 9 million years to sort that to be able to get the rock that's needed for just the road. If we had a rock crusher, yeah, absolutely. We could just feed it, crush it down to the size that we wanted. But then there's another problem, which I will rectify one day. A dump trailer. I need a dump trailer to get all that rock because if you do it bucket by bucket, this road is a quarter of a mile.
Right.
Guys.
Yeah.
It's not like 100 yards.
It's a trail.
It's back here. And then if you add all of our roads, I mean, we're probably a half a mile between their driveway, my driveways, the road,
and then going to the gate.
Yeah, and then going to the gate.
Yeah,
we're every bit of a half a mile between coming up here, going down there, and especially, I mean, the power line don't matter, but when I do it, I'm
you used to trip me out when I was still in Florida, and you were like, "Well, it takes me 10 minutes to get to the gate," and I'm like, "Yeah, right." And it really, I mean, unless you got to pedal down and you're in a hurry, if you drive the way your car
takes
wants you to
10
drive,
minutes to get to it.
It should take you several minutes to get down to the gate.
If you want to have a suspension at the end.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm getting so upset that you did not see my first comment. Hi, Mark Robinson. What was your first one? I wish you to put it up underneath. That way, at least if I seen that one, I would know what you said.
Right. $20 super chat. Rhonda Craigle,
the kiddos.
Rylan, Rayleigh, Jacob, and Braylon. Thank you guys.
What's going on, kiddos? I actually got an email or a message or something. One of the platforms. From her today.
Treasure Hunter Neil, what's going on? Virginia Gamble, all the way from Chiefland, Florida, what's going on?
Grilling with Addiction, you guys will have to check out my last live. I took down some 2 million. I can't pronounce that. I know what you're saying. It's
Google wings?
It's the scale of how hot something is.
Oh, yeah, because on his first live, he was actually trying different hot sauces.
Yeah.
Him and his friend, I can't remember his friend's name.
And I know, Auntie Ann, you ain't even got to tell me. I am sucking on the comments tonight. I've just been chatting.
Yeah.
Domino is not in his bed tonight. No, he is not. He is outside.
Is he still running around?
Yeah, he's still outside running around.
I seen Domino running, chasing Midnight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's about the only thing that he's bigger than on the homestead. I tell you what, he's a curious little joker, though. He was making sure the rabbits were doing their job today. He was all into that. Like, all right, let's get it, make it happen.
Beige Panda, hello.
David Glenn said, I like that you even burnt the ceiling wood. Yeah, absolutely. And to me, man, that's
Cindy Brown.
I would say it's the cheapest way to do it because, I mean, that's the little 3/8 cheapest plywood you could possibly buy.
Right.
And it gives it a custom look, and it's a lot thicker than paneling.
Marco Toro said, you still have the light post.
The light post.
Oh, yeah, the light poles that we picked up from MT Homestead?
Yes, those will be the corner post for the goat enclosure that right after Bobblehead's chicken coop gets made right here. The very next project after I get out of this tiny house here and do that is clearing the fence lines for the goats and the small animal type enclosure right there, the big area right there. I've got to get that done before spring because if I don't, it's literally going to be 5 times the work.
Yep.
Once that junk grows in, it's so thick. Now is the time.
I see our brother Tim from Ridge Lives hanging out with us. He said he's actually on the road tonight, driving back from Nashville. He's watching it on the phone, so he can't tag everybody, but he says what's going on.
I talked to Tim before the live a little while ago. SEO volume is the easiest way to say it, David. Scovius.
$10 super chat.
Nice.
Mark Robertson said that was a joke. That's why it ended it with a ha ha ha.
Oh,
because you didn't really miss his first comment.
Oh, okay. I'm slow. It's raining cats and dogs in California.
Leo Campbell said, oh, shoot, I missed it. Let me see if I can go back.
I don't want no more rain. God, we've been getting a lot of rain. We get like 2 or 3 days of no rain and then just like 4 days of straight rain. It is wet around here.
Leo Campbell said, I'm from Dayton, Ohio, and would like to come and see and meet the big family. I love you all. Don't forget that we are having a
meetup.
Yeah, but I had the whole thing in my head. The Arkansas River Valley meetup here in Waveland, Arkansas, and it's going to be May 17th, 18th, and 19th. Focus point, it will be basically on the 18th, on that Saturday. That's when all the major events are going to be happening, but there is a chance for you to meet everybody.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you.
Let's see, let's trade paint. Ivy's family factotum up in here.
What's going on, guys?
A lot of people saying, "Ooh, it just jumped on me." It's jumping on me. How many people we got in here? 763 tonight.
Yes, Robin Williams. The weather was absolutely tremendous today. The mountain was awesome. Everything was great.
It just wasn't so wet on the ground everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, San Diego is underwater from that large storm. Only 1 day of rain this week. Yeah, I seen something about that. The whole city being underwater. It was San Diego's getting pelted.
Yeah, it's a. Oh, let's see. Come on, Homestead. Did y'all hear about the earthquake we had here? No, I did not. But I don't watch any news.
Yeah, I don't watch the news either.
I haven't watched the news in forever. I see stuff pop up on my timeline and stuff like that on different areas on the computer. But I gave up on the news a while ago, a long time ago. I just live.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to ask you the other day. I was like, "What's going on? Is something going on in the world?"
Yeah, I know the little details of things here and there that I see. And if it's something that I'm interested in, then I will read up on it. And instead of watching the news, I've been trying to make myself read up on things more, just because I don't read a lot, like anything in depth, since I got out of college.
Yeah.
They made me read a whole lot that 8 years in college.
Sue G said, "I made the live. I'm usually asleep by now. It's 12:15 here in Ireland. I love, love, love what both of you guys are doing for your properties. Love from Susan in Ireland." Thank you so much.
Kemp Family Hill says, "Is Lyft for sale? Have not seen her in action in a minute." Yeah, well, the Lyft driver went out of action for a while. He dropped a tree on himself, and then by the time that all that happened, then the rain and everything else, Lyft's a two-wheel drive. So
Right.
But no, Lyft ain't as of now. But I am going to pick up a couple more tractors here soon, so I might think about it later on. As far as Lyft goes, though, more than likely, Lyft won't ever be for sale, because I'm probably going to sell it to him. More than likely, I'm probably going to put him on a payment structure. And
no, like them payment structures.
Them payment structures. And,
come on.
When I get all the other tractors and stuff, I'm going to evaluate them all or whatever, and probably make it to where he's got one down there so he can help maintain the road, stuff like that. And it's not always my equipment getting beat up to do everything around here, because a lot of people don't realize that about stuff when they comment on here about the equipment and stuff like that. It costs a lot of money to maintain all that equipment. It's a lot of money to fix that crap. And when you're constantly using it as much as we use it around here, it really beats it up. So to be able to say, here, now you got something to beat up a little bit.
And no, Cindy Brown, I did not get any crotch splinters from working over at Mama B's. I did whack myself one time with the cat's claw, one good whack, and got a splinter once in my butt cheek. But other than that, nothing in the crotch.
TNT Adventures, I felt it big time.
Oh, they're talking about the earthquake.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Radio Jonesy on tour, dropping the member emojis. What's going on, mate?
Man, Tim, I know you're in here, and I know you're driving, and I know you're listening. I need an evening, buddy. I need an evening for us to sit and talk about making new emojis and stuff like that.
Can I sit up to the side to take notes on this call?
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is we can do a Zoom meeting or something, and then I can record the meeting.
I like that. Oh man, is today Monday?
No, I just did IT for 13 years. I know how to take notes.
Diana Pickering said, "Hello, David and Mike. The weather here is horrible. A tornado near my sister's house here in Middleburg, Florida. We were driving and saw it."
I have family in Middleburg. I have some cousins and aunts and stuff like that in Middleburg, Florida.
I used to live right down the road.
Well, be safe. Yeah, my grandparents used to live in Middlesbrough. I used to spend some summers there sometimes. That's where I learned to bake and stuff. And also, it was my first experience on computers because my grandpa was a retired Navy. Then he went back to work for the Navy as a civilian and retired again. But he was all into computers, and he gave me my first interaction with computers.
Ivy's family factotum said Tim needs to do a master class on making emojis.
Yeah, there you go.
Tim, you might need to make a whole video on it.
I just bought a tractor. It's a small Kubota. I call it Kenny Jr. If it's a junior to Kenny, whew, you got a lawnmower. Ridgely, his driveway is so rutted, a four-wheeler wouldn't save him now either. I ride my four-wheeler around here all the time.
Yep, Uncle David rides the four-wheeler to my house.
That four-wheeler getting fixed was like the best thing that happened to me last year, I think. As far as like equipment and stuff like that, that's been a game changer for me. I see them so much more now that I got the four-wheeler, because I didn't go down there a lot whenever it was just the truck.
Well, it's easy to zoom on that four-wheeler back and forth.
Yeah, I can roll out, but I come down that hill.
Our friend Don with Hat Creek Homestead said, howdy y'all, driving a kid from softball game or softball practice, so I can't tag, but I'm listening.
That's great. Mike, I thought your voice went up an octave for a minute there.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Today is Wednesday. Not on my calendar.
Today is whatever day you want it to be. I never know what day it is. The only reason I know it's Wednesday or Monday is because I'm up here doing a live with you.
Yeah.
Other than that,
not me. I got organized this morning too. That was something else I did this morning. I got one of those big old desk calendars.
Yeah, it's
from
nice.
A bank or
I like it.
The storage place, I think is where I got that from.
Yeah, you got that one from.
And I finally hung it up. I know it's February. I pretty much missed January on it, but I started writing all of my stuff down, like my jury duty, the call-in time that I got to do for the next 3 months.
Brian Wilkerson, what's going on?
We got 875 people. How many likes do we got? Thumbs up, because I'm showing 34, and I know that's not right.
I'm seeing 372.
Oh, we do better than that. We're 879 strong.
I don't write often, but thank you for restoring my faith in humanity. Keep up the good work. That is a Seashore Gal.
No, I did not change out the fitting on Uber yet. That's coming here soon. I'm not quite ready for the Uber project right now, and I'm trying to get these other ones. I'm not trying to get sidetracked.
What?
Because it's easy to get sidetracked on this mountain. Next thing you know, you start working on Uber, and that turns into another. Oh, I see another problem. I see that. Next thing you know, you don't work on Uber for a week. So I'm trying to have tunnel vision of what I need to accomplish.
Watchman said, "What's the craziest sound you guys have heard up on the mountain at night?" I know what it is for me. Myself and Talon were actually out walking the dogs one night. It was probably last October or so, and I can't explain the sound that it was, but it was kind of like a shrill, like a loud shrill. It was bone chilling.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything crazy except for nature. I mean, nature sounds. I hear coyotes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing crazy?
No, I hear a squawking and stuff like that, but that's the owls. You know, owls don't sound like they show on the, lollipop commercial. They don't, ooh, that ain't how.
What?
Yeah, no. An owl is a scary sounding joker until you know it's an owl.
Yeah, Cuddly Texan, a screech owl.
Yeah.
That probably might have been what I heard.
So the sounds I've heard is just nature that I've heard before. So nothing crazy. I would say I think they was doing some military testing a long ways away one day, and I heard some like bombs.
Right. I think I've heard a couple of booms and bangs.
But I'm used to that as well, because where my homestead was in Florida, there was a military base in Start, which was one town over. So and they did tank training out there. So when they'd fire off those big old tanks, you could hear it.
Yeah.
Radio Jonesy, member for 9 months.
Dang, nice.
Come on, the shrill is Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I'm the Bigfoot on this mountain.
Hey, I fully believe. Fran Fink said, Mike, you parking the truck at the end of the driveway? I hope so. And then the chat jumped.
He better, because if he tries to drive it and gets stuck again, I'm not pulling him out. He's gonna have to figure that one out.
I might have to call the insurance on that one, guys. Be like, come and get me.
The first time, shame on him. The second time, shame on me for helping him. And the third time, you better figure it out. This ain't baseball. we ain't got through. He woke me up that last time. That last time, I'm like, that's it. That's it. It didn't look like that when he started going through it.
I drove on that road for 3 days before I got stuck.
Yeah.
I did.
It just kept getting worse and worse
and worse.
But if y'all remember the story about the drifter down moment when he first got out, he said, I went out 3 times that day.
I crossed the creek 3 times. Man.
Let's see here. David, come on, Homesteading. I'm thinking of opening a book on how many times Monkey Man gets stuck before you strangle him.
I mean, I will only get stuck no more times this rainy season.
Yeah. Trust me, man, the comments were brutal on that. And
man.
It's
over 400 comments on our video.
I think I got over 5 on mine.
It was insane.
But yeah, he knows whenever he shouldn't have done it. It is what it is.
I sure live, guys.
Yeah. Commercials are getting crazy on this live. Are there a bunch of commercials?
Robin Williams said, Mike and David, please say hello to my grandsons, Connor and Cooper. They are 6 and 7. They're watching with me. And
Connor
awesome.
and Cooper, what's going on,
What's
guys?
up, Connor and Cooper? Hope you guys are doing good.
How are you doing in school is what I want to know.
Tis the question.
How is the education going? And are you being nice to your parents and the people around you? That's what's important. And working hard. Don't forget to work hard.
Making it home said, hi, Mike and David. Crayola for the Bucks name. Hat tip to Jason.
You probably need Tom John surgery for your elbow. My grandson just had it done. I don't know what it's called, but I need it. That's for sure. It's got me. It's got me feeling like I'm getting older.
Mike, come the month of April, you had better just find an inside project to do that whole month. I remember I was here April last year. We'll be good to go.
Our rainy season wasn't too crazy last year. I mean, besides the 2 weeks of the flash floods back to back, I mean, that was kind of insane. You couldn't keep him out the creek.
And
what he lost a kayak and a truck last rainy season.
I tell you what, though, before the end of this year, I'll have a winch.
Yeah.
So there'll be that.
Yeah. I mean, having a 2-wheel drive out here, I mean, you need a winch.
Yep.
Because it's not if you're going to get stuck. It's when you're going to get stuck.
And you know what? I don't even remember driving a truck without 4-wheel drive. Like my Dodge was a 4-wheel drive, so it wasn't even an issue. I didn't even think about nothing like that. I just hit the button and go. Radio
Jonesy on tour said, hey, Mike, did you see the short I did with you in the mud?
No, I'll have to check that out. I'm sure that's going to be great. Go to Little Rock and go to Ortho, Arkansas. It's really good. That's where I went for my ACL surgery, and that's how I came across y'all. I was cooped up, said Chance Weaver.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's interesting.
Lynn Oki says, David, how are you feeling? I'm tired and sore.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, my back is still my shoulder blade and stuff back there is still kind of jacked up. It's all this, my whole quarter panel. My whole quarter panel is I need to get this whole quarter panel right here worked on.
Paul said, David, Mike was testing out the Navy's secret submarine last year.
Well, my brother's calling, so you know.
Somebody's not in the live.
I would answer. Well, I know you're not in my live because
I put him on blast.
I'm live right now, and I'm talking to you. And everybody, all 938 people know my brother's not watching my live.
Shame, Uncle Ray, shame.
Gotta go. Yep, my brother ain't watching the live. I see how it is.
Mike, can Drew help find a winch for old Betsy? I'll probably just order one off of Amazon.
Harbor Freight's got some cheaper ones right there. I've been looking at cheaper ones. A winch is about to happen for me. The four-wheeler's got a winch on it. I had somebody tell me I should get a winch for the four-wheeler. Now you're blowing up.
I know.
But what I'm about to do is get a extremely heavy-duty winch and build a bracket and stuff on the trailer, and put a real heavy-duty winch on there so I can winch up cars or tractors or anything broke. You know, even buildings. I've moved sheds and stuff like that before on pipes,
right,
with a winch and pulled it up onto the trailer and strapped the shed down. And,
okay.
That chicken coop in Florida was somebody gave me that shed that was like a couple neighborhoods over, and I did that.
Let's Trade Paint says their 12,000 pound is good.
Nice. Yeah, I need it. And when I go to Bitty Boo, there's a tractor there that the brakes are locked up and stuff, and I got to try to get the brakes to unlock on that to pull that up on the trailer, and I'm not even trying to fight that.
That's real.
I'm just trying to hit a button and stare it. I told Mike, get up there and stare it, buddy.
Jamie works Littlefield said she's got the hookup for the doctor for the arthritis shots in Russellville.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I got to do something, man. Spring is coming, and I can't. I mean, it is truly slowing me down and also hindering me, where I'm kind of like not doing some projects because I know that my arm just physically can't do it right now.
Right.
So,
Tammy, I believe it's a Castile. If you want to send me an email at driftingdreamers5, I will send you the link to the meetup.
Okay, I was just reading.
I
just seen Jacques Longstrom.
Jacques Longstrom, hello from Sweden.
What's going on, buddy? I thought you got 2 new rabbits.
Brian Wilkerson.
Yeah, one of them is no longer here.
West House said the vibe should skip like a rock over the mud if you get it going fast enough.
Yes. So what happened with the second rabbit was I had 2 dog kennels, big ones. It's actually bigger than probably the pens that the rabbits are in right now.
Right.
And I got a 6-foot folding table, put the cages on top of there because I didn't want the cages on the ground over there by the goats and the rabbits. When I first got back to the mountain and fed the animals and everything like that, and literally went and took a shower, and I had to go to Russellville. So I took a shower, got straight out, got in the truck, and left, like to go to leave 30 minutes max. And Coco was out and jumped up and tried to get the rabbit food from the one rabbit cage, knocked it off the table, and only one of the little latches, and it has 2, came undone, and the rabbit got out. And I haven't seen the rabbit since.
Cully Texas said, where did you get the extra rabbits from?
White Rock. White Rock's friends. White Rock's friends gave them to them, and then they gave them to me. So, man, I'm excited about it, though. That's why I went ahead and bred the one just in case something happened. You know, an animal gets in there or something like that. At least the female is bred with that one now, so I can get the bloodline. Because I did it for diversity. I want a little bit of diversity in my rabbits.
Richard Greisinger said, I got the 9,000 pound winch from Harbor Freight for my 20-foot flatbed.
Oh, nice. The good thing about Harbor Freight, if you buy their warranty is golden.
Right.
All of their stuff might not be the best, but if you pay the little bit extra and get their warranty, they honor it. There ain't no questions asked.
Right. I mean, you are an example of that.
I meant stuck in the creek on the truck. Can't find it.
Oh, yeah. If you go to Drifting Dreamers 5, it's actually a short where I was on top of the truck with Drifter down. But I do have a video when I did go.
It was about a year ago.
It was right around. It was in one of the very first videos.
Yeah, it's like February. Sometime in February.
Paul said, "Time for the yard goat to become food goat."
Please name the gray rabbit Thumper.
Thumper.
Thumper. Well, actually, the white male is already named Thumper. I got a lot of good suggestions today on come. Oh, we busted 1,000.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
I got a lot of good suggestions today about the name for the rabbit, and right now, Grayson.
Oh, Grayson
is a front runner and Smoky.
Okay.
That's the two most
Okay.
suggested ones so far. And probably what I'm going to do is keep looking at them. I've been looking at them all day long. And the top three, I'm probably going to put on the membership for the boss level
Okay.
and let them vote on what the name's going to be.
Nice.
And they will be the ones, the Uber members will be the ones that end up getting the final say out of the three names, I believe. I think that'd be cool.
Auntie Ann said I like both of those names.
Yeah, I like them both. And there's another one that keeps popping up that's going to be the third selection, and then I'll do a poll, yeah, see what the name's going to be, and hopefully in 31 days we will have some more names to come up with.
No, I didn't get a chance to call the gravel guy yet, but I will be calling him soon because we're gonna have to get something piled up down there. I know it's gonna be a minute anyway because I got to scrape all that stuff off of the road.
Right now, there's no point. It's too wet.
Yeah.
If we put rock down there, it's going to disappear.
Yeah, but it's good to know if the price is cheaper or not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to definitely disappear right now. Hello, gents. Coming in late. What's going on, Jill Blake?
J.A. Fleetwood said, Grayson makes me think of a young little boy, not an animal. I actually have a nephew named Grayson.
Yeah. That name's famous for somebody. Oh, Gandalf. That's another big one.
Gandalf, I like that. Gandalf the Great. Simple Lifer claim. Hey,
what's going on, fam? I was actually there last night. I went and had tamales and Mexican rice and beans, refried beans last night. Hung out with them for a while. Hung out with the kiddos. They jumped all over me. And Abe gave me a massage.
Dang, that's
he jumped
cool.
all over my back, and then he massaged me because he knew my back was hurting. And then I also hung out with a Country Road Cure for a while too, and hung out with those guys. So I actually was at the 41.36 yesterday from 1 o'clock until about 9 o'clock. That's the longest I've hung out there in a while.
Joe Lotto had the best idea so far, and probably the best name that you're probably going to be able to get for the rabbit.
What's that?
Joe Lotto said, name the rabbit 49er because he knows how to get the business done, if you know what I mean. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
I would eat that rabbit before I named it 49er.
Oh, that was so awesome, Joe Lotto.
No, I want that. I want the rabbit to be successful.
Hey, I mean, 2 Super Bowl appearances in the last 4 years.
Yeah,
pretty successful.
I mean, it's successful, but
and 3 NFC Championship appearances in the last 3 years.
I know, but showing up ain't enough. You gotta win it.
That's real. That's real.
You gotta win it. What did Ricky Bobby say? This is a fun live. 125 people in here. I got 34 likes.
Hello from Shepherdsville. Sorry I'm late. I was watching Drifting Dreamers 5. You know what? That's the best excuse you could ever have coming in late.
What, eating groceries?
No, they were actually watching Drifting Dreamers 5.
Oh. Ain't too bad. Beard check. Still growing it in.
Still rolling.
Still ain't
getting really full.
Getting thicker.
Bitty Boo Brown. Hello, Dana. Hello, dear.
Oh, there's my brother. He done jumped in here because I put him on blast live. I put him on blast live. Goobity doobity doo.
How are you?
Let's see here.
Rusty and Rachel's in here hanging out with us. What's going on, guys?
Joseph said George is a good name. I call everything George.
Yeah.
Like
he's got a dead deer named George.
Yeah, I call everything George. When my kids were little, they'd ask me names of animals and stuff like that. I always tell them, George, that's George.
Right.
Everything's George. I had like 14 fish that were all George.
Judy Avant said hello from Belton, South Carolina.
I did have 5 fish that were called the Jackson 5. They were schooling fish, so they was always hanging out with each other.
I like that.
Refried beans, gas all night long.
Timmy says, I can't wait to meet everybody.
Come on, Homestead, no, please don't call that poor thing that. He would be scared for his life. Scarred for his life.
I will
Scarred.
I will. Where to go? I will hug him and pet him and name him George.
Let's see here.
Virginia Gamble said, David, you may have a rotator cuff injury.
I don't know. This shoulder thing back here, I think it's mainly stemmed from my feet because I had like a foot surgery, a bad foot surgery back in the day. And then I got my back issue, the lower back already. And if I wear shoes, I can only wear shoes for like 3 months and then I have to get a new pair of shoes because as soon as they start wearing, it throws something off and then my lower back hurts and then that moves up into my shoulder and then that moves up into my neck. Yeah, it's a whole chain reaction thing.
Yeah, Gooby to Dooby Doo. Domino is fine. Whenever he is ready to come in, he'll come scratching at the door.
You'll hear it. He'll be.
Skeeter is a good name.
He spent quite a bit of time in here today and the doors were open. He didn't really want to go out or anything like that because I was airing everything out from the polyurethane from in the pump house.
Dang, David Moffett, thank you so much. Gifted 5 more Come On Homesteading memberships.
He is on it today. Now, last time I could see when people accepted it or whatever. I wonder if I see that again today.
What, with the memberships?
Yeah, with the membership. There it is.
Yeah.
Cindy Brown was gifted. Nice. Oh, it's jumping so much tonight. It's because we got over 1,000 in here tonight.
Yeah.
McAllister Homestead, Chickadee, 73.
What about Cindy Napoleon Brown? For the rabbit's name, said Arthur.
Kelly got gifted one.
Sue Wagner said maybe one leg is shorter than the other, David.
Nah, I don't know.
I think that's a everybody thing.
Yeah. No,
David Moore, what's up, brother?
I had foot surgery. I went through physical therapy for like a year, and it always felt like I was being stabbed in my foot with like ice pick. By lunchtime, I'd be limping and stuff. It was bad. And we did physical therapy for a year, a ton of cortisone shots. Nothing worked. They finally operated on it, and whenever he did, he said it was the worst foot he's ever operated on in his career. And he said he didn't even know how I was walking. And he said, I'll never be right. Like, it's never going to be perfect.
Right.
But it's definitely a whole lot better. I'm not limping at lunchtime. Now, but then when I went up for my follow-up, he said a lady that prior week he did was worse than mine. Right. He said, I don't know what's going on with bad feet this week, but man.
I missed who said it. Oh, Cuddly Texan said, you should name the rabbit Dozer. And then you could put him on film and say that you're always putting out more Dozer videos than Tim.
That's funny. Well, John Landry says, how about naming the male rabbit Shade for 50 Shades of Grey?
Hey.
That's funny.
Dot Roper, hello.
Oh, it bounced on me again. I was going to see the last member. Kevin, what's going on, buddy?
David Glunt said, I just sit back and watch. It's hard to chat with all of it jumping. 1,044 people in here. Wow, guys.
Kicking tonight. I love those tool chests you got for Harbor Freight. Excited to see them in the tiny house. You and me both. Me and Mike was just talking about that before the live. I have been slowly but surely, guys, trying to build storage. So I got places to put stuff. I am literally down to where the only clutter I got in this tiny house right now is on top of the washing machine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So from where I came from to that's amazing.
Only 616 likes, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Thumb it up. Come on. Hit the thumb. Remember, hit the like button. My son is 19. Size of a linebacker, has major back problems, a lower back. He has herniated disc. He's a cart pusher at Walmart. Every night comes home in pain.
Dang. Already at 19.
You know what? Remind me what you want, but I'm going to say it anyway. Y'all remind me to get my glasses out of the truck and put them in front of my computer again.
Yeah.
So I don't have to keep going like this. Because that's another thing that I've noticed is definitely getting worse is my vision. I'm going to have to start wearing my glasses all the time here soon.
Have you got a date to close on the new property, Glenn and Shannon Salt and Light?
No, not yet. They just did the appraisal, but last Wednesday. Last Wednesday. And they're wanting to close it before the 20th. My bank is changing names. So they want to get it closed out and done before the name change. So they don't have to go redo all the paperwork and stuff. So the good thing about it is the bank has something going on pressuring themselves.
Yeah.
I don't even have to pressure.
Yeah.
So, and I don't really have to anyways. My buddy there at the bank, he's the man. I mean, I got a cell phone number. I can call and ask him anything, and he helps me out. 50 Shades of Ridge Life.
That's awesome, Mark Robertson.
Hey, I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, that Mr. used my toolbox like that for a kitchen island back in Virginia. They worked great. Yeah, it actually worked out for me. I was about to get the one that had the 2 cabinets and only 1 drawer, but they only had 1 of those, so I had to go around the other side and I was taking one with all the drawers, and I was like, oh yeah, that right there works out even better. Wow, we've already been going for 45 minutes. It's flying tonight, guys. Is Robinson Belly Acres going live tonight?
What's going on, guys? They're in here. You guys going live tonight?
Y'all going live? Let me know. Let me know if I need to tell everybody where to go after this. What size is your new garage going to be? The one that I spec'd out is 20 by 35, but I think I've decided that I'm probably going to go out 25 by 35, more than likely. I want that little bit of extra. It'll basically be 2.5 foot on each side of the garage door wider.
Right.
So I think I want that little bit of extra.
Good night, Cindy Brown. Hope you have a good night. You got to go cook dinner.
See you later. Veronica said pounder.
Pounder.
for the gray bunny.
Yes, Robertson Bell Acres is going live tonight.
Nice. The Silver Bullet. That's a good one.
That's right.
Amber.
Time does go quick when you're having fun.
Hey, Dave, go get your glasses.
Nice. I already forgot.
That does not surprise me. That does surprise me. Yep, Cindy Brown's putting out the links for Robinson Belly Acres live tonight, guys.
Thank you so much. David Moffitt says, don't worry. The milkman isn't afraid to tell people where to go, whether it's alive or somewhere else.
Come on. We keep it real up in here. Truck wise.
That's right, Brian Smith. Go Niners.
Truck is shifting good, but I think that they did not hook my exhaust up correctly.
Oh, you were telling me that.
It is a lot louder right up underneath the motor part. I think right there where it connects into the little headers, that little gasket right there. I don't think they tightened that down. It's been so wet, I haven't been able to lay on the ground. I could if I wanted to get soaked and muddy, but to check it out, as soon as it dries out a little bit, I'm gonna check it. And if I could just tighten it up and fix it, I'm just gonna do it and just call it good instead of driving an hour from here to drop, all that. But still ain't right. I can hear it. I know for a fact that I know for a fact they didn't hook it back up like it needs to be.
Unknown Milton said Thumper, no pun intended.
Actually, one of my white mills is called Thumper 2.0. Actually, 2.0 because the first one was the colored one that didn't make it. But
David Moffitt said, sounds like they might have left out one of the donut gaskets.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That or just tighten one side down, or just kind of finger tighten it and forget to circle back and tighten it up. How far are you guys from Pine Bluff?
Let me get on that. I have no idea.
Is the shaking gone? Yes, the shaking is gone. It was the transmission. I knew it was the transmission, guys. I told them. Junks the Gym actually let me use a little what was it, the Bulldog or something like that? Yeah, something like that to hook up to it and stuff. I never even hooked it up. I knew it was the transmission.
We are about a little bit more than about 2 hours and 45 minutes from Pine Bluff. 2.5 hours.
Deb says go Chiefs. That's right. Come on. I'm here in Crawford, Arizona. I don't know all the towns in our Arizona. I said Arizona, Arkansas. I don't know all the towns yet. There's so many little towns everywhere. It's I know the main ones that I frequent. That's about it.
Crawfordsville.
How far is that from us?
Crawford.
Jackhammer for the rabbit name. That's a good one.
Wow, Crawfordsville is about 4 hours away.
The The block maker says, I'm in California. That was my Paul comment for the night.
Tim Leggett said, call the rabbit Gray Poupon, like the mustard.
Hey, I used to say that all the time. Pardon me, do you happen to have any great poupon?
I miss those commercials, man. They would kill me with some of those commercials.
Michigan Light from above the 45th parallel over there on the east side on the equator over there.
Yeah.
Says, hey, Mike and David, hey, what's going on, buddy?
What's up? That's excuse me, our friends Sizzle and Clarissa.
Oh, 692 likes now. We're getting up there. Can we get
Nice.
700? 7 looks better than 6.
Natural Witch, hello, hello.
Let's see here. Rick Greenlaw, evening, guys. What's going on?
Ray said, name him Viagra.
Viagra.
Gray Skull for the rabbit, said Cheryl Lampton.
Call him Fall Off. Oh, Fall Off. Oh, that's funny.
700 likes.
Nice, nice. We got a 7. 7. See, 7 looks so much better. So
Rick,
much better.
Rick Cummings said, where are you going to put the shop?
That is a decision that I'm trying to figure out. Whether it's going to be in the boneyard or it's going to be behind the cabin in the tiny house back there towards the hunting area.
Okay.
That David Moffitt done gifted 5 more memberships.
Hey, thank you so much, David
Thanks,
Moffitt.
buddy. If it goes back there, then something big else is going back there.
Yes.
So I don't know yet. I don't know. Or it might go right here on this blank side right by the tiny house. I don't know. Because that shop's only like phase 1. Because there's going to be 2 big lean-tos that end up off both sides of it to actually be able to store the tractors and the boat and the 4-wheeler and the golf cart and any other machinery or exploring tools that I end up with over the years.
Yes, McAllister Homestead, Uncle David, and myself are going to be watching the Super Bowl. We're actually going to be going over to O'Rourke's Littlefield, and we're going to be watching it over there.
I'm a Bucks fan, but everybody that follows me knows I don't talk sports too much on here, but I have explained on here my reason why I like the Chiefs.
Right.
Because I used to be an Eagle fan for a long time, and Andy Reid, love me some Andy. So, yeah, this game particular right here, I was rooting for him to get there, but he's there now, and he's facing the team that I like. So, yeah.
It's going down.
I don't even want to hear nothing about no 49er. Care less. But they get there. That's the important thing. Remember, for 1 month, what's going on, Ace? Howdy, y'all.
Member Uber boss for 1 month.
Nice, the boss. Well, you got a decision to make here real soon. Because you're going to be one of the votes for the name of old it right now. We'll call it it right now.
Rick Cummings, the reason we can't get power off those big gigantic power lines is because those are not the feeder lines to the poles. Those are
high voltage.
Those are taking power to other places. And we can get power up here. It's only a small deposit of about $30,000 to $35,000.
$35,000 up front, no payment.
Small deposit.
Just small little what's happening of just 35 large.
Man. And after we pay that deposit, we get to have a fresh light bill every month.
Yeah. Matter of fact, they're going to have it to you within 28 days of you cutting your check. They're going to send you a bill. So, yeah. David Blunt says, David, you should build a house on the property for your mom so she can cook for you and do laundry and edit your videos like Tim does.
Dang, I didn't know Grandma Carolyn did all that for Tim. She's a beast.
She does a lot. I love Grandma Carolyn. I like her more than Tim. Paul Nima says, David needs to be in the boneyard where you were originally thinking, unless you plan on hunting out of the windows. No, I'm actually spending quite a bit of money right now buying my new hunting land.
Yep.
That 10 acres is pretty much strictly for that and like livestock and stuff. I might make it to where the cows could go back there and, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But no.
Anita or Dale, sorry if I said your last name wrong. The gifted memberships are something done automatically. Somebody has the option when if you look under the chat, you'll see like it looks like a little dollar emblem. You can click on that You have an option to send a super chat or a super sticker or buy a membership, or you can gift memberships, and then that will send them out, and it just randomly picks people to give it to.
Nice. Ivy said, David, look into getting remote power from the high voltage lines. It does work. I've seen them like try to charge their electric fence and stuff with it just by the current that's in the area.
I hear it sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, anytime there's moisture in there, you're gonna hear it.
Annabore, member for 1 month. Woohoo!
Nice. Energizer Bunny would work.
To make a David, get your glasses.
David Moore says, last word for me tonight for tonight's live. Go Chiefs.
Oh, he said Niners. Ridge Lab said, ouch, that was harsh.
Lori Cart, what's going on? It just popped up on mine. Annabelle.
Oh, you have to be a member before you can gift membership, said David Moffett.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for straightening that out.
Man, it has been jumping tonight. We still got 1,047 people in here, and we're coming to the end. We got 4 minutes left.
Dang.
I started wearing glasses at 7 years old. Come on, Sam. David, get your glasses. Rocky the Squirrel. Wow, that's...
Rick Greenlaw said, Mike, this is Matt from Diesel Creek. We had to pay $52,000 for us to get power hookup, and he dug the trench about 2,400 feet and then ran underground pipe. Highway robbery. Wow.
Amber says, shoot, you can build me a shack to live in, and I'll come do all of that.
Oh, we love you, Amber.
That's awesome.
Crazy Johnson, a member for 10 months, said, David,
Nice.
Don't forget your glasses.
Yes, yes. I'm actually, after this live, I'm going to go out there and get them. I actually got 2 pair, and I think they're both in the truck. That's the bad part. Ben, member for 7 months.
Cuddly Texan said, don't call the rabbit Ridge Life because you don't want a male rabbit that doesn't do any work.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, we got a new member.
New member. What is that, Newman?
I can't see all the way over there. Newman, they ain't even showed up on my side yet.
Oh, you're
Newman,
you're
welcome.
behind on the chat. Oh, no, you're not.
No, I'm telling you, there's a delay between these two. Plus, mine's bouncing over here.
Oh, that's right. This is StreamYard over
Yeah.
here, and over there is YouTube.
We got about 2 minutes left. Let me see here, Mike. Did you spill your beans at 6:30? I missed it.
Oh, Maryland. No, I didn't. So it was the big workup, guys. I walked all the way from the camper and walked all the way to Uncle David's through the mud. I didn't get stuck because I didn't drive the truck. I walked all the way to the truck. I didn't walk all the way to Uncle David's. I walked all the way to the truck and then drove up here. I didn't get stuck.
Now, for me, I drove the 4-wheeler down there and tried to go up on the side, but there's like not much room and slid off right into the middle of all of that mud and got very muddy.
But not stuck.
But not stuck.
There we go.
I did have a different shirt. Well, I had a shirt on over this shirt.
Yes, and I have Googled the corduroy about the trees laying across it and stuff like that. I'm just worried about that after those trees decay and die and turn into mush, then what? You know, then I don't have a solid base foundation.
Yeah. And that's also a lot of work. That's a pretty big section right there. That take a lot of trees. And also, once you put all those trees down, we need to raise that area up quite a bit. And we also need to do a lot of drainage there. And if we put those trees down right there, it's going to be in the way of doing all of that. So yeah. It's just one of those things. The road is new. This is the first decent rain that we've gotten since we put it in. Now we know where the trouble parts are. Now we can kind of, Mike's been out there watching the water flow and stuff like that, and where we're going to need to do some like little relief ditches or culverts and stuff like that.
Good night, everybody.
It's just going to take time. It's just going to take some time.
David, we got 1 minute left on the live.
1 minute.
Just from everybody out there to you and from me to you, I just want to remind you one more time, don't forget your glasses.
David, get your glasses or a bigger screen. I got some pretty big screens here.
Well, he's got some really, really nice screens right here,
yeah.
But if you just look up a little bit more, it's like,
yeah. Then there's like a 60-inch above it too. Yeah, we got plenty. It ain't the screens. I'm going blind, guys. All right, guys. Well, make sure that you go over to Robinson Belly Acres and tell them that Come On sent you. And I love every single one of y'all. This was a fun live, guys. I enjoyed this one.
Good night, Auntie Ann. Good
This
night,
was
everybody.
Really lighthearted. Really enjoyed it. It was nice after a long, hard day's work here on the mountain.
Good night, Ace.
Love hanging out with you guys. Go tell Robinson Belly Acres. Come on with the bacon intense. Come on. There's a hot